Hi y'all, this is Church from Church's Intake. So you wonder why these people that's causing havoc in your life, these diabolicals I call them, is causing havoc in your life. You wonder why they're not out of here yet, you know what I mean? You want to know why God ain't get rid of these people yet. God's got these people under testing, and he tests them with their own follies, little by little, because he wants to turn them. He wants to convert them back to righteousness. And then he figures out that they're never going to turn, but he's using the same stuff for their tests. So when they come up against God, why did you do me like this? And why is this? And woe was they, woe was me, and all of that. He's going to use the same things that they've been using to others to show them why, and it's going to be righteous. And you have to know these things, because us as children of God, we have to realize that when God judges, he's a righteous judge. He doesn't do it how we want. We be like, yo, we want this person taken out of here, off the planet of the earth. Get them out of here. Or get these people, put them in jail right now. You know what I mean? I want them gone. Now, God's given them time and time again to change before he does do this, because when he does it, it's over. God is the end. He's the final judge. He's the final boss, and you can't beat this boss. So when he says it's done, like, I gave them opportunity because he wants to show them that he still loves them. He wants them to turn. And when you being a child of God, you have to understand God is very patient. So you have to learn patience in your walk to know that obviously they can't win against you. They do stupid little things that disturb you, you know what I mean, that annoy you. But everything you know is ironclad, because God's going to show you how to move away or disperse, or, you know what I mean, hit them with the Houdini, like, yo, how did you make it out of that? It's like, because of God. And you have to realize that patience, God is teaching you your patience as he's teaching them that they're not gods. They don't control nothing. And they have to learn the way and try. He's hoping that they correct themselves with their folly, because he's going to torment them. He's going to keep on little by little showing them why you shouldn't be doing this. Why you did that, this is what I'm going to do to you. It's like little slaps, and then he hits them with the bigger slaps. And then God's like, people don't understand, like, God could just say it. He don't even guys, he could just move his hand and everybody gone. He could just blow and everybody gone. It's just like he can use these wild beasts on the earth. Everybody's gone. Human beings are gone. And we have to know that God's power is unwavering. It's like you can't play with him. And us as children of God, like, he keeps us covered, but he also is showing them, while he's covering you, he's trying to convert them back from whatever took them out of righteousness back to righteousness. So they became unrighteous, and he's trying to bring them back to righteousness, knowing, because God is all knowing, that he's doing it. So when they come up to him and say, why did you do me like this? He can just lay down the line, like, look, you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this. So this is why you have to be off the earth. And everybody that knows, they won't question God for, why did you take this person out? Or why did you do this to this person? Because God is righteous and he is loving. You have to understand his love. He loves the sinner. He loves the wicked. And he loves his children. And he ain't going to let no one play with some of his children out here. And these wicked ones need to know, certain people ain't for play. Regardless, no one's really for play, because he's righteous and he wants everyone to follow suit. So you can't play with certain people, or God's really going to put you up out of here quicker than you're supposed to. But he's still going to do it little by little. Like, I told you to leave him alone. I told you to leave her alone. You keep on playing the games, like, you're going to go. You're going to be out of here. And he already know that they're going to be up out of here, but he needs to show them on why he had to pluck them out of here. Because some people, you know, they got these childhood traumas. And some people get involved in doing divinations and enchantment spells and all of these things, and they're addicted. And God has to show them, like, there's some people are addicted to witchcraft. Some people are addicted to being on demon time. Some people are addicted to mocking others. Some people just want to kick you when you're down. They like trampling over the weak. Like, there's a lot of different folk out here in this world. You might think they're nice people, but you have to know their heart posture, the way that they look at people, the way that they talk down on people will let you know a lot of different things. Like, the words that come out of people's mouth, like, you got to start really listening to what people saying. Because sometimes when people are talking in that sarcastic voice and tone and stuff like that, or trying to get like, oh, you didn't do this, that, and that, and they like to nag, you got to start really focusing in on what they mean behind the words that they say. So we're still in the book of wisdom, and we are in chapter 12 of wisdom, and it speaks completely about what I'm saying to you. Like, I don't want to go out here, because God tells me, I know some things that, you know what I mean, like, God puts on my brain, my head, and I just know it. And, you know, everybody wants to be like, oh, you might know whatever, but you talking in bogus. You're talking bogus. You don't have no proof. But actually, everything I say is proof. It's in his word. So we in the book of wisdom, you know what I mean? And this is definitely in the word. Like, people think that witchcraft isn't in the word. No. It's not in the 66 books like that. It's still in there, but it's not in depth as if you was to go through the 120 books. Like, the book of wisdom is a book of the Bible that they took out when they made the official 66. They made those 66 book so people wouldn't understand how wicked and evil that our earth is operated off of witchcraft and warlocks out here, trying to keep people under spells and things. That these other books exposes them. Those witches and warlocks don't want to be exposed. They like to hide. They like to be covered witches, covered warlocks. They hide in churches and such. So they don't want these words to be spoken out because it exposes who they are. So let's read into who they are. Chapter 12 in the book of wisdom. For your uncorruptible spirit is in all things. Why indeed you convict little by little those who fall from the right way, and putting them on remembrance by the things wherein they sin. You admonish them that escaping from their wickedness they may believe in you, O Lord. For truly the old inhabitations of the Holy Land, hating them because they practice detestable works of enchantments. There you go. And unholy rites, merciless slanders of children. Yes, slanders of children and sacrificial benefits of men's flesh and of blood. We already know how Moloch, you know what I mean? But we're going to keep on reading. Aligns in the impetus fellowship of murderers and their own helpless babies. It was your counsel to destroy them by the hands of our fathers. The land which in your sight is most precious of all might, receiving receiving a worthy colony of God's servants. Nevertheless, you even spared these as men, sparing them. And you sent hornets as forerunners of your army to cause them to perish little by little. Not that you were unable to subdue the ungodly under the hand of the righteous in battle, or by terrible beasts, or by a stern word to make away with them at once. But judging them little by little, you gave them a chance to convert, not being ignorant that their nature by birth was evil, their wickedness inborn, and that their manner of thought would never be changed. Remember that. For they were a cursed seed from the beginning. It was not through fear of any that you left them unpunished for their sins. For who will say, what have ye done? Or who will withstand your judgment? Who will accuse you for the perishing of nations which you caused? Or who will come and stand before you as an avenger of unrighteous men? For these is not any God besides, for there is not any God besides you that cares for all, that you might show that you did not judge unrighteously. No king or prince will be able to look at you in your face. For those whom you have punished, but being righteous, you rule all things righteously, deeming it a thing alien from your power to condemn one that does not deserve to be punished. For your strength in the beginning of righteousness, and your sovereignty over all makes you to forbear all. For when men do not believe that you are perfect in power, you show your strength, and you're dealing with those who think this. You confuse their boldness, but you, being sovereign over strength, judge in gentleness, and govern us with great forbearance. For the power is yours whenever you desire it. But you taught your people by such works as these, how the righteous must be lovers of men. You make your sons to have good hope, being you give conversions when men have sinned. For if on those who were enemies of your servants and due to death, you took vengeance with so great deliberation and indulgence, giving them times and opportunities when they might escape from their wickedness, with how much greater carefulness you judge your sons, to whose father you gave oath to the covenants of good promises. Therefore, while you discipline us, you scourge our enemies 10,000 times more, to the intent that we may ponder your greatness when we judge, and when we are judged may look for mercy. Why also the unrighteous that live in folly of life, you tormented through their own abominations, through their own abominations, and for truly they went very far astray in ways of error, taking as gods those animals which even among their enemies were held in dishonor, deceived like foolish babies. Therefore, as the unreasoning children, you sent your judgment to mock them. But those who would not be admonished by a mocking correction as of children will experience a judgment worthy of God. For through the suffering they were indignant of being punished, and these creatures which they supposed to be gods, they saw and recognized as the true God him whom they refused to know. Therefore, the results of condemnation also came on them. God bless the reading of his word. I know I chop and screw it. That's why I be trying to tell y'all to get the book. But at the end, it's like, if these people don't want to get correction from just what they're doing, the abominations, the death ritual magic, the graveyard magic, all of that stupid stuff that they doing, messing with these deities, these dead folk, and messing with all this wicked stuff. Like, God could just throw them things right up on them, right from the door. They dead. Humans dead. But he ain't doing it like that. He wants to correct them. So the ones that think, the ones that's been doing it, and they do find out, like, yo, yeah, I'm out here acting on demon time. I'm wild. I'm being a wild boy or whatever, a wild girl. And then they start to realize, because obviously most of these people got a reprobated mind, they think that, oh yeah, this happened before, so it's going to happen again. And God's like, nah, it ain't happened. I let you do that before to test you, and you did it, and now you think it's going, I'm going to allow that again. Nah, I'm going to put you on. I'm going to put you on game. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to destroy you with the same wickedness that you out here throwing out. That's what karma be. So, and then the ones that really be on demon time, like, nah, it worked before, it ain't working now, I'm going to try something new. That's the people that's worthy of God's wrath. Imagine that. You worthy of the wrath of God. That means you straight a demon. You ain't got no soul. So God going to take you out like God do. He going to show you who God is. And that's what they're going to get. They worthy of that. They worthy of being on demon time. They worthy of execution. They worthy of hellfire. They want that smoke with God. So you know what? Take that smoke. You going to be out here crying. You think your daddy the devil the one. Wait till you get to hell. Man, it's going to be crazy. Your daddy don't even want to go to hell. That's why he roaming the earth trying to take y'all with him. Because he don't want to go by himself. He ain't beat. That dude ain't beat. Satan ain't he ain't beat, dog. That's why he want to take as many as he can with him. He ain't on that. He like, yo, all y'all need to come with me. Yo, I'm going to give you this contract. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you this movie deal. I'm going to give you this music deal. Just sell your soul to me. Stupid. Being on dumb time. Dummy. Everybody don't think. They just react. Like, you think that you signing up, to be a Freemason, or you want to join these covens and stuff, and you want to take this little bit of change that they're giving you for the rest of your life that you're going to be spending in jail or something, or offing yourself, or just being on Crash Dummy Bandicoot time. Like, you really want to crash out? And most of them people is old and raggedy old people. You know what I'm saying? Like the Rothschilds and them niggas is old. Them people old. I'm sorry to say the word. But they old folks. Y'all got old folks out here playing on y'all top, son. Women, they got old heads. Y'all got old heads. They getting 60, 70 years old. They already know where they going. They don't care. They want to send you with them. Y'all 30s, 20s, 40s. It don't even matter. They're done already. Why would you want to waste your life for another fool? Folly with them. Why you want to team up with a whole bunch of goofies? Because you know that they going out of here. They out of here. Even if you get a little bit of time, like the devil might give you a couple of years that you might have been getting it. But them couple of years for your rest of your life, that's crazy. I would never do that. I would never be on that type of time. But some of y'all got to hear it like this. Why would you crash out for an old head? Why would you crash out for anyone for that instance? But why would you crash out, especially if you got a young life? You young. Why would you want to crash out? I don't get it. It don't make no sense. Just be on normal time. Like, learn to build with a man. Or if that's the case, don't do something that's going to put you behind bars or that's going to put you in spiritual jail, because that's not what God intended for you in your life. That's not what children of God want for y'all. But when y'all start being on demon time and stuff like that, we warriors. Some of us is real warriors out here. So we have to pray for y'all out of here. Suffer not a witch to live. So guess what? I don't respect y'all. And I got to put it like that. Suffer not a witch to live. So y'all got to go. Or you got to drop that wand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do one or the other. So that's why God tests you little by little. He torments y'all 10,000 times more than he torments his righteous people. Like, he corrects me. He corrects all his children. Like, yo, don't be on them, that. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, the things that I know, trust me, I would love to put hands on a lot of y'all. And the power that I contain, I would never be on demon time. I would never join that other side. Y'all could never use this. Y'all could never get this. Ain't never, ever. Because I already know with great power comes great responsibilities. So just imagine, why would I want to use it on demon time knowing that I'm going to crash out and go to hell? That makes no sense. So I would ask for this, or I don't even have to ask for it. I'll be given this. And then you already know, the devil already know that you got powers and such. And he wants you to use it for his purpose. Because he can't give you no skills. He can't give you no blessings. Like, when God blesses you with a gift, that ain't come from the devil. The devil just enhances. He can enhance that little bit of gift that you got, or help show you how to use it in the wildest way possible. But he can't do nothing with no gifts. And who's going to take the gift? God can take the gifts. God can take all the gifts. So he can give it to you, and he can also take it away if you're using it wrong. And he does do that. Some of y'all had gifts, and then y'all started doing crash dummy stuff. So he took them away. Y'all can't see. Y'all don't have foresight. Some of y'all used to. Some of y'all could dream dreams and see visions. Takes that away when you're using it for wickedness. Some of y'all are very good manipulators. Some of y'all can talk that talk, but he takes that away too. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're using it for evil and diabolical things, you got to take it away. Because he can't be having his kids out here dying, especially the children of Christ. He can't be having them out here dying. And then when he was talking about y'all out here, like, it's been since the beginning of time, burning children, sacrificing kids to Moloch, to the devil. Y'all be doing blood sacrifices to the devil, thinking that these innocent kids can be, I don't know, like, y'all think that they can be ransom or something. Like, What type of demon y'all got inside y'all? What type of demon time do y'all be on? Like, even the ones that murder the babies, like, even when you abort your baby, it's the same thing as being on demon time. You're crushing your soul. You're crushing your spirit. That's why that's how a person can become heartless fast. Just imagine, right? You run in the streets, you having a lot of partners or whatever, right? And then you find out every time, you know what I mean, every couple of months, you might end up like finding out you're pregnant, right? And the first thing you do is go abort that baby. You not know that you're killing your own spirit. First off, you're murdering one of God's children. And also God also says, like, some of y'all born in families that was cursed. So y'all been cursed from the beginning. And he wants to correct even those folk. Your whole family cursed. But he want to correct some of y'all out of that cursed family so you can be the generational curse breaker that you were supposed to be. Every family got people that they need to break curses off. Some are just more in depth. Some of them always been a family of witches and warlocks. Always been in the covens. Always been masons and such. Like, some of these families, God got children in them families that he wants to take them away from that family to break the generational curse on that family. But then we got these crash outs out here. What I was saying was, every time you abort a baby, or every time, even if you kill someone, like a person that's a murderer, every time you kill someone, you're losing bits and pieces of your soul, of your heart, of your true essence of you. That's why some of y'all can't even y'all don't have feelings. Y'all heart's that cold because y'all did so much diabolical things. Or it started when you was hurt as a child. Like, you know what I mean? You wasn't getting that love. Like, they was conditioning you not to get that. Some of y'all parents was out here doing nasty things to y'all. You know what I mean? Like, that didn't happen to me. There's other things that happened. They tried to take me out plenty times, whole families. You know what I mean? But I know God got me covered. I don't worry about that type of stuff. I'm supposed to speak and help people with those type of things because I've been through these things. I know how other people's families. Like, I remember back in the day, I used to mess with a girl, and her mom used to talk so filthy to her, basically crushing the soul of this child. We were both children, but crushing their soul and such. And it's just like craziness how, like, they thought that was love. And it's weird. And they're like, oh, it's because we're Italian. Nah, homie. That ain't love. That ain't true love right there. You know what I mean? Like, that's diabolical. But then the mom knew that they had to get rid of me because it was like, yo, D might expose what's going on over here. Like, yo, like, girl, you need to get away from him. I get it. I was a young kid too. But I just knew certain things. I would just know. Even though my peoples wasn't giving me the type of love, I just knew what true love was because I had the Holy Spirit at a young age. So I knew what God's love was, and God's love was unconditional love. And that's what I always had in me. It wasn't like I grew up with that. It wasn't like they was giving me love. Like, I grew up around a lot of narcissists, a lot of narcissistic people. And trust me, you learn to deal, or you gonna fall, and you learn how to handle them. Like, they used to be like, yo, stop crying. You cry, baby. We don't cry over here. You know what I mean? So now when we on that type of time, we in that day, like, yo, I don't want to hear from none of them. There ain't no crying now, dog. Man up. That's what I was told. Man up. Stop that crying. You know what I mean? We got to man up now. But I also knew, like, because God raised me up, that I do have a heart, that I do have love for people, and I would express my love, but also don't be out here overextending your love because then people want to trample and walk over you. You got to know the difference, man. Like, there's got to be a balance. And even these crash outs, you know what I mean? You even try to tell them, like, yo, listen, you never going to win, dog. Like, you not. But I ain't going to explain that to you. That's what God has to do to you. Or hopefully one of your friends might enlighten you. Or the practitioners or whatever. I heard they've been telling y'all, stop doing what y'all doing, but y'all still crash bandicooting out here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even the wicked side out here be helping the children of God if God wills that. Y'all don't even know. Like, it's way deeper than you think, dog. Like, you can't mess with certain folk and think you're going to get away with it. Like, when they messing with me, that's instant karma. It's a wrap. I know what it is. And he's still raising me. And as he's raising me up, y'all still trying to come at me. This is at my weakest. And y'all can't beat this. So just imagine when I climax, where I get to where I need to get to with him. And I already know how to move. And I already know that whatever he tells me to do, like, he shows me, like, yo, I don't need you to get all too stressed about this. Yeah, they mocking. Yeah, they thinking this, that, and the third. But they're just under test. They're under judgment. And it's like they don't know. They ain't going to care to know, like, until it's, like, over for them. And then it's just like they had to get God's wrath, the wrath of God, because they wanted to play God. They wanted to be God. And then they thinking that they coming up to a normie, like, oh, I know you since you don't know me. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, shoot, my brothers is 8 years older than me. How could you truly know me? We walked in 2 different decades, bro. Y'all don't know me. Never really did. I always had y'all back, though. I always used to pray for y'all, and guess what? My prayers got answered. Both of y'all became what y'all asked for, and I prayed and hoped y'all got it, and y'all got it, you know what I mean? But obviously, y'all destroyed those things. So, and then God told me to stop praying for y'all. So, it is what it is, you feel me? Be crash outs if y'all want to, you know what I mean? Because some of y'all ain't going to ever learn until y'all get what y'all deserve. Y'all actually waiting for it. So, it is what it is. Let it be what it do. I could care less. But that's why I got to train the rest of God's children to be like that. Like, it's not that you don't care. It's that you can't let them disrespect you. And the more you allow them to disrespect you, the further they're going to go. Because the whole object is to kill you, take you out of here, your spirit. Your spirit's too strong for them. That's why they got to come in packs. And then you love God too much, so they want to kill that spirit. They don't want people to know about God's love and how he really operates and how he works. He loves the wicked man, but he ain't going to keep on allowing the wicked man to be wicked all the days of his life and not getting on this judgment. Oh, yeah, they're getting that judgment. But he does it little by little. That's why he's training us as children of God to learn to be patient, because he ain't going to just take, I mean, some of them he is going to, because they just gone, you know what I mean? But other ones, he wants to turn them from their covens, from being masons, from being witches, warlocks, being murderers, being slanderers. Like, he wants to turn these folk because he wants to be, he is righteous. So he's showing his righteous love to them. And then in that note, some of them, like I said, will learn God through playing, yeah, right? Through playing with you. But obviously you're not going to be touched like that because God's got you covered. And then they'll learn that there is a one true God, the Almighty, that runs everything. And that's how some people learn who God is. Like, some of these people never knew what a God was. But like I said, some of these people believe they God. They believe that this little human life that they live in is it. And it's not. This is a testing place. To real ones that know, this is where you learn on this earth to find out if you're going to make it to the next level. Some of us already ascended. We just here trying to help others. And then those same people that we trying to help, trying to take us out. And then God ain't going to allow that because we in our purpose. Trying to help. But y'all don't want the help. So, it be what it do. And I only help them who God tell me to help now. Like, my family is my wife and my 2 kids. That's it. That's my family. And whoever trying to come after them, which y'all try, y'all getting wrath on y'all 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times fold. Because God don't play about me and mine. And he already know what mission I signed up for. And I already had them covered from day one. And they be around. And we always going to be around. They ain't going to be in hiding. We don't hide. You know what I mean? So it is what it do. But I'm going to leave that one right there. Like, subscribe, and share. This is Church from Church's Intake. God bless.